Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm Jenna and I'm so happy that you're here. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you guys all had an amazing holiday season and New Year with your family. I sure did. I did take some time off. I actually took all of December off and the first week of January. As you guys know, we just moved into our new home, so I have been decorating for Christmas and unpacking and getting our house together. So all that happened within a month and I just needed December off. So I hope you guys are ready for the new year and ready for the new content. I have so much going on and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. Before moving on to new content, I wanted to share with you guys my favorites for 2024, items that I have used all year and that I'm still loving, items that I would repurchase over and over again just because of how much I love them. It's not a lot of items because I really wanted to narrow it down to everything that I have used the entire year, and these are staples that I am still using and really loving. So I'm gonna jump into what's behind me, which are the sconces, and I'm gonna grab them real quick. These are taper candle holders from Cottage and Key Home. I love everything about these, you guys. I have purchased the Kirkland dupe and I also have the Amazon Look for Less, but nothing compares to this one. The size, the scale, the sleekness of it. It does come with hardware to hang it. It's very sleek. You cannot even notice it. Anywhere I put this, it just completely elevates the space and I just really love it. I can see myself purchasing more of these and putting them throughout my home just because of how much I love them. I not only love the sconces that she has, but I really love the tapers. Look at how long these are. If I'm not mistaken, these are 18 inches. They look so good styled on here. Of course, mine have burned through, so I wanted to purchase a new pair and I can just use these on my other candle holders. These two are absolute favorites. You cannot go wrong with these. I've also gotten a lot of questions about how to add your candle onto the tip without it breaking. So if you add your candle right on top, it will crack it at the bottom. My trick is to just heat this up with a lighter or a matchstick. It will get hot enough and it will pierce right through the wax without breaking it. That's the easiest way I found and it works every time for me. Since we're on the topic of taper candle holders, I have to include this because I have truly used this all of 2024. This is the Bridgerton chamber stick and it is from the Vintage Rug Shop. I just love the way it looks. I love this as a space filler. It adds a little bit of that vintage look and adds some height anywhere you put it. So I've just really been loving this on its own or on a book, anywhere in a tray. It's just so good. Next up, I have some vintage items and these are from Olive Atelier. The first one is this votive candle holder. As you guys can see, I have a thing for candle holders. They're just so timeless and I love them. This one I picked up in person when I visited their shop in California. It is for a votive, but I love using a pillar candle on it. The best part about Olive Atelier now is that you can shop them whenever you want. Their site is open 24/7 and they don't only do exclusive online drops. So this is the first item. The second item is a pillar candle holder and I love these two paired together. Once I had this one, I just had to have this one because they look so good together and I have truly used these and styled them all year. The last candle item I'm gonna feature in today's video is actually a candle and this is in the scent Cozy Cashmere. It is by the company Forget Me Not Candle. Guys, let me read you guys the notes. It's vanilla orchid, cedar wood, sugar jasmine, creamy vanilla bean, and white musk. I first discovered this brand when the owner reached out to me last spring. So I have been using these for a year now and I cannot get enough of these. I've gone through 4 of the Cozy Cashmere scent just because I truly love this scent. There's just something about clear glass and a white candle that just screams high end to me. I can't get enough of this scent. I highly recommend it. I know $34 is pretty pricey for a candle, but these don't have the toxic ingredients that a lot of candles do. So I feel really good burning this in my home since I do have little ones and we all love it. My next item kind of go together, but they also don't. I love them paired together and separately. So I'm going to show you guys the first one I picked up for 2024 and it is this vintage rice wine jar. I love everything about this. It's a deep olive color. It has the ribbing, the distressing Also, the shape and size of it is just so perfect. And once I bought this one and I started styling it and reaching for it so often, it completely replaced a lot of my bases. I decided that I needed the bigger size. So this is the larger size that I have, also in that dark olive green. These differ in colors. Some of them are more brown and some of them are more olive green. I definitely really love the olive green. I don't know what it is about these. I cannot put my hands on it, but they have completely replaced all of my vases. I don't reach for my Maggie & Co vases as much as I reach for these, my Hobby Lobby ones, the ones from Home Goods. I have just completely replaced those with these two. You can find these on a few different sites. Amber Interiors has them. House of Jade, A Floral sometimes restocks them, but their shipping is pretty pricey. You can find them on Etsy. If I can recommend one vase to you that I have used throughout every single season, it's gonna be these. A next favorite of mine is a pillow cover, and I realized that I have used this cover from the new year throughout spring and summer, even fall and Christmas. Something about the print in this is just so cozy. Florals are good for spring. The colors were perfect for fall. And I used it for Christmas too, just to add some of the earthy tones to my decor this year. So I've literally used this cover from Colin & Finn all year long. This is in the cover Elaine, and I have it in the 22 by 22 size. Now I know Colin & Finn is a bit pricey, and I understand that, but just know you're getting quality. Now with that being said, I have found this exact cover, print I should say, on Amazon. It comes in a pack of 2 for somewhere between 20 and 30. They keep changing the price. I have not purchased the Amazon one, so I cannot speak on the quality and how it looks. You are just gonna have to order it and see for yourself if you really want it. But I really love this one. My next item is actually a book, and it's a book that I have literally used all year, and it is called 8 Homes. I love this book so much. I gifted it to Evelyn, I would say not this previous year, but the year prior, so almost 2 years ago. I have used this book so much. It is completely beat up because of all the decor that I put on it. I love the size of it. I love how neutral it is. I love the brown writing, the binding on it. It's just so good. For some reason, when I need a space filler or it's just something large, I always just reach for this one. It's just become one of my favorites, and I'm sure all of you guys know that already. If you have not purchased this book, I highly recommend it. I love it so much. It's really pretty. And I also have to share with you guys my favorite stack, a stack of books. These two paired together, you guys. This is Call It Home and Create. Something about this one being a warmer brown and this one just being a more neutral cool tone brown, and they just work so good together. Not to mention, these two look really good with 8 Homes. I just love them so much together. This is my go-to stack when I am styling anything. I always reach for these two, whether it's just placed on a coffee table or standing up against an object. I just really love these. So those are my favorite books. Moving on, I have some trays, and these are from Amazon, and they are the viral scallop trays. I have both just because I like having different options when I'm styling. This one is a bit larger than this one, but I just really love the handles on this one. They're very similar. They're both seagrass, but they're also very different. Adding seagrass into my home this year has completely elevated it so much, and it has changed the way that I decorate a lot. So I really love these, and I highly recommend them if you have not picked them up. On the topic of seagrass, of course, I have to share with you guys the baskets that I have used literally all year long. And I'm sure you guys are tired of seeing these, but these are from H&M, and I just love the look of these. These are dupes for the Maggie & Co baskets. The Maggie & Co ones do have handles on the sides. I don't care if they don't have the handles. That is completely okay with me. But it has the same closure, the same look, the same color, and it is just so perfect. And like I said, adding seagrass into my home this past year has completely changed the way I decorate, the way my home looks, and just everything about it. So this is a medium basket. They do have it in a smaller and larger size. I know Studio McGee just released some baskets with her Threshold line, And although I love the look of the design and the structure of the baskets, I think the color is horrible. It just leans way too orange and too yellow. Depending on your lighting in your space, it can look, again, too yellow or too orange. Very artificial looking, not natural, which is not what you want. That's not gonna elevate your home. It's just gonna make it look a little bit cheap. So I would stay away from those. Definitely go for something like this. These are a little bit flimsy. They don't have a lot of structure. If you're wanting to use them for toys, I would avoid that. And because I love those baskets so much, I needed a larger square size. And because I love those baskets so much, I needed a larger size basket for my mudroom. I decided to pick up these. These are also from H&M. They're in the same material and color as the previous basket. As soon as I added these to my mudroom space, it completely elevated it, added the perfect warmth and texture. This is the last home decor item, and then I'm gonna get into some beauty favorites that have completely changed my life. So that item is these checkered boxes. I'm sure you guys have seen these in a lot of my videos. I love them styled on top of each other or next to each other or even separately. One, they're decorative storage, so you can't go wrong with that. But I just really love the way these look. It's the perfect neutral taupe and cream. Anywhere I put these, they add the perfect pattern, which is a huge trend for 2025. If you're wanting to add pattern, I would start with these, and they just stand out anywhere you put them. These are from At Home, and if I'm not mistaken, they are sold separately. Now let's get into the beauty stuff. I'm not gonna drag on forever because I have so many favorites. My number one skincare item is the Origins Drink Up Intensive Mask. This is an overnight mask, and I have been using this, believe it or not, since 2016. Something about it, you guys, has just completely transformed my skin, and I cannot live without it. When I am running low on this, I start freaking out. When I first started using this in 2016, I had really oily skin, and I started hearing about this theory that if you have really oily skin, your skin is probably dehydrated. And guess what, you guys? I have normal skin now. No dry patches, no oily skin. My makeup can last for hours because I don't have the oily issue. I highly recommend you try it. I have put so many friends, family, and girls on this. I highly recommend it. It goes everywhere with me. I use it as a moisturizer every other night or even every night in the winter. And if you have dry skin, this looks amazing under makeup. I used to use it on my brides that were on the drier side when I used to do freelance makeup. So that is my ride or die moisturizer. The next item is actually something that I recently started using, but it has completely reversed damage on my hair. Before we left Georgia, I decided to go see my hair girl that I have been seeing for 4 years one last time. I have spent the last 2.5 years, almost 3 years, growing out my hair and not bleaching it, just to get it to grow and be healthy again. So I went back to my hair girl and I told her I wanted what I have now. I spent over $450 on my hair, and I left the salon crying, you guys. My hair was a lot longer than this. We had to chop off 4 inches because of how much she burned it. My hair went from very strong and healthy and having no damage to being completely stretchy. I had so much breakage, still have so much breakage, and she decided to try to layer off as much of the top as possible to cover up the damage that she had done. And I did not realize the amount of damage that was done to my hair until I washed it, because of course they blow it out, they put all the great stuff in your hair to make it shiny and less frizzy. And after that first wash, I was completely devastated. I did some research and I found this item, and my hair only looks the way it looks now because of this. Long story short, this saved my life. This is the Color Wow Dream Cocktail Leave-In Strengthening Treatment. You put this on your hair while it's wet, and you have to heat dry it to activate it. So just blow it out and it will completely transform your hair. I no longer have any breakage. My hair no longer feels like a stretchy rubber band. The breakage has stopped and it looks really shiny. It's not frizzy anymore. So if you have any of the issues that I was having, I highly recommend you try it. I have already put so many people on it and they are really, really loving it and very obsessed with it. So I cannot say enough good things about that item. So I can't get into everything about my makeup routine, even though I get a lot of questions about it. But if I can recommend one thing to you guys that has completely changed my makeup routine and that I continue to repurchase over and over again, it is this powder. It is by Charlotte Tilbury and it is the Air Flawless Finish Powder. Now, I just hit pan on, I think, my 4th one. So I just recently purchased a new one. You guys, everything about this powder is gonna give you that flawless finish look. It's a very finely milled powder and it's not gonna give you a very cakey look. It's also not gonna add coverage. I do have it in the shade 1 Fair. I'm not fair, far from fair. But when I add my bronzer and my blush on top, it starts to darken my base. So I like to keep some certain areas around my face light, but it is this powder. Everyone asks, what's on your face? Why does it look so flawless? It's always this powder, whether I'm using a drugstore foundation or a high-end foundation. This will always give me that perfect, flawless finish. My last item for beauty is my lip combo. I wear this lip in almost all my videos. This lip combo goes everywhere with me. It is a Anastasia Beverly Hills matte lipstick in blush brown. And my favorite lip pencil is the Makeup Forever Artist Lip Pencil in Anywhere Caffeine. These two make my favorite lip combo. The feel on this lipstick is really comfortable and I really love that. I always get a ton of questions about this necklace every time I wear it. It is from TJ Maxx and it seems to grab a lot of people's attention every time I wear it. So it's from TJ Maxx. I think I spent about $35 on it. I also wear it in the shower and it does not tarnish. So next time you're in TJ Maxx, just stop by the display jewelry boxes and you guys will see them. They're always there. I also get a ton of questions about my bracelets. These are from E. Newton. They're on the pricier side. They're about $48 a bracelet. But they do have dupes on Amazon. And you guys, I purchased the dupes and they look nothing like these. They're a lot bigger and they don't hug my wrist as good as these do. I have a very small wrist, so for me, I definitely love the investment that I've made in these, and I see myself definitely collecting more. That is all for 2024. I'm thinking about doing a monthly favorites. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys have a great start to your new year, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.